वेरी गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीवन. सो कैसे हैं आप लोग? हाउ अबाउट योर स्टडीज डियर? ऑल गुड? आई एम ऑडिबल. आई चेक दैट टू. Yes, all of you, a very, very, very warm welcome, isn't it? A wonderful afternoon. Let us have with me. So, guys, yes, come on, share it to all your friends without delay. So, guys, a very warm welcome to you all to our very own channel. Let's crack NEET UG English. Myself, Sharada Alok. I have been teaching chemistry at Resonance from past 10 years, guys. Come on, guys, if you have not shared to all your friends, do that without any delay. Come on. Pastor, as you all know, today, just after a few minutes, we are going to do what? Yes, we are going to learn silicates. I'm repeating, we are going to learn silicates in only 20 minutes. And trust me, you won't be having any confusion, guys. I'm repeating, you won't be having any confusion at all. And yes, guys, it is a very, very scoring topic. Trust me, it is a very, very scoring topic. Silicates. Most of the time, it has been asked what is the formula, or like every silicate units is attached to how many oxygen through how many oxygen in like cyclic silicates, or in yes what, or in chain, simple chain, and what are amphiboles, or what is three-dimensional silicate, what is the formula of that. Such type of questions have been asked always, guys, isn't it? So without delay, come on, share to all your friends, guys. Yes, we are soon going to start it. Yes, we are. You heard me right. We are soon going to start it. So share to all of your friends without delay, guys. Without delay. So, guys, let me cover first of all how you can get connected to us. First of all, what you have to do, just download the Unacademy learning app. I'm repeating, just download Unacademy learning app and not the educator app. That always happens that some of you get confused whether to download or whether like what app is there for the students. Let me tell you, for you all it is Unacademy learning app, guys. What? Learning app. Okay, and then just click on to need UG option and straight away go to the subscription. Let me tell you before that what are the benefits of taking the plus subscription, guys. First of all, here you'll be getting daily live classes where you are going to be taught by the top educators across the nation. And not only that, you can ask all your doubts being taught on the screen there itself. And yes, the very next moment your doubts are going to be cleared. And yes, apart from that, guys, there is one more interesting feature of that. There will be polls in which you will be asked questions based on the topic being taught on the screen, so that you should first thing if you are getting distracted here and there, mummy kya kari, papa kya kare, then all your attention will be drawn back on the screen. Secondly, okay, if we all agree that you might be studying with all your concentration, all your eyes on the screen, but yes, it may happen that sometime like question is asked on the particular topic, our topic becomes more and more clear. So this is all you are going to have under poll. And yes, very soon you'll be having your rank in the form of leaderboard on the screen, like how much time like you have taken to answer, and like which who all are actually participating in the this particular one where actually you stand in. Okay, and guys, not only that, here you'll be having live test. I'm repeating, here you'll be having live test. Okay, Narendra Soni, good afternoon beta. वेरी वेरी गुड आफ्टरनून एंड यस वेलकम टू द क्लास. सिलिकेट्स का फॉर्मूला बहुत फास्ट फास्ट पढ़ने वाले हैं, और यस आज के बाद आपको इसको टेंशन लेने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं होगी. फटाफट से ये ट्रिक याद रहेगी एंड यू आर गोइंग टू क्लिक फॉर द option. It is very very scoring, guys. If you talk about NEET or you talk about J mains or advanced, these formulas are very 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 important, and yet very confusing. And looking at the book, they are never going to be learned, isn't it? So, guys, come on. Needless to say, share to all your friends without delay. Good afternoon, dear. So, guys, you'll be having live test in which you have to be appear regularly first of all. Then only, guys, you're going to be benefited. But the most important one is we are having live test. Okay, and yes, many of the students around the nation are going to participate in that, so that you all can evaluate your academics gradually. And guys, there is one additional feature of this plus subscription is you'll be having quizzes. Ramesh, Chandar Bharadwaj, Jai Shri Ram beta. You'll be having quizzes. In that quizzes, what is going to happen? You not only you are going to able to evaluate your academics, but apart from that, if you just excel in the quizzes, you can win referral points, out of which you can buy any of the courses running at Unacademy platform, guys. Any of the courses running at Unacademy platform. Yes, you heard me right. And guys, just imagine that is going to give you a lot of confidence, isn't it? Then you can see you will be getting structured course which is precisely designed by the top educators across the nation looking your targets, guys. Okay, so just take one subscription and get all of these, guys. Now, guys, the next one on the screen, you can see it is for Iconic subscription, which has been recently launched by Unacademy. Okay, in this, you'll be getting personal coach. They are going to give you one-to-one guidance. Okay, from top exam experts as your personal coach to align your preparation strategy, so that just by putting X time of hard work, which you have been doing so far, your result can manifold to many times of that X. Okay, and yes, guys, soon after the test, we'll be having a proper in-depth test analysis with personalized feedback, which is going to improve your time management and, of course, exam approach. And not only that, you'll be getting a proper study plan. Okay, guys, to ace your preparation with customized study plan, there will be bi-weekly reviews as well, which is going to highlight your progress. So needless to say at the end that you just take one Iconic subscription and get all these iconic features, guys. Aravind, good afternoon, beta. Very welcome to the class. So, guys, by now there must be a question in your mind whether to go for plus one or iconic one, or actually what is the difference between the two. Let me tell you, whatever you are supposed to get under subscription, the same you'll be getting under iconic one. But guys, these are the additional features whether you talk about personal coach or study planner or expert guidelines, and of course the test analysis. So these are the additional features. So please think over it. Okay, before you take the subscription, or before you take go for plus one or iconic one, think over it. Think, discuss with your parents, and then just take any one of this suiting to your ambience and all. And yes, I would be saying that there's no point in delaying it all. So, guys, now you must be knowing what is the how much you have to pay. Let me tell you, if you want to go for this 1 year subscription, which you should go if you are a student of 12 or dropper, guys, doesn't clear. Okay. Welcome, dear. Welcome to the class. So, guys, for 1 year subscription, just you can see on the screen, you are supposed to pay only 45,000, which comes around 3,750 rupees per month. And if you want to go for 2 year subscription, you are supposed to pay only 61,000, which comes around 2,542. And if you compare, I'm repeating, if you compare all the features which are being given under iconic subscription, you are going to pay heavily at any other platform other than Unacademy, guys. And yes, don't forget this referral code of mine to apply when you are going to take the plus subscription. It is very easy to remember. I'm writing it again on the screen. SA and 10. 1 0. Is this clear? SA10, guys. So, guys, another one is the plus subscription. What are the costs? It is all there right from 1 month to 2 year subscription on the screen, guys. Okay, I hope it is clear to you all, guys. Come on, let's have a look on the screen. Welcome, Raji. Welcome to the class, beta. How are you all, guys? That's really great. Wonderful. Okay, have a look on the screen, guys. Yeah. So, if you want to go for 1 month, 3 month, or 6 month, let me tell you very frankly, guys, this you should think like when you are planning for a crash course, and I think we have sufficient time now. There's no point in going for the crash now. So yes, if you're a student of class 12 or dropper, you must go for 1 year subscription by paying 27,000. That is going to cost you only 2250 rupees per month. And yes, if you want to go for 2 year subscription, guys, you should go. If you are in class 11, I am telling you, you should go for this 2 year subscription by paying 32,400. That is going to cost you only 1350 rupees. Yes, I know it is extremely economical, guys. Okay, welcome Rajita. Welcome, beta. How are you all? How are you all, guys? How are you doing? Okay, we are soon going to start. Don't worry. So this is the referral code, guys. SA10. Don't forget to apply this referral code of mine. SA10. It is very easy to remember, guys. Now it's time to start for what you all are waiting for. So guys, today we are going to do super. I'm going to give you very easy tricks. Okay, of course they are going to be super in what way? Once you are like you got the trick very properly, you are never going to forget it. Remember, you are not going to forget it. I'm going to give you a very mathematical kind of trick, plus minus karna hai, and the yes, the trick is all there on the screen. No mugging up, because if you'll mug up, you will get confused, and yes, you'll definitely go for a negative one. And yes, guys, this is very scoring. If you talk about NEET, okay, even if you talk about mains or you talk about advanced, this formula has been always asked. I'm repeating, this has been most of the time asked, and it is really important. Okay, and nowadays, from past few years, what type of questions are coming? Give the formula of this pyrosilicate or two-dimensional silicates, or guys, amphibole, cyclic, or double chain, single chain. That type of formula is coming. So I'm going to make it very clear in another 15 minutes. Okay, so have a look on the screen, beta. All you guys, come on, have a look on the screen. Yeah, these are the structures. We are going to explore it soon. Don't worry. But before that, can you see something here? There are, yes, silicates kind of mineral and non-silicates. We can say on the basis of this silicon unit, I mean silicates, there are two type of minerals. One that have silicon as a component, and the other which do not have a silicon. What do we call them? Yes, we call them as non-silicates, and the one which have silicon as a component we call as silicates. Let us see then, guys. Orthosilicate, the single unit, or the tetrahedron, whether you call it, is a single unit. Okay, silicon, orthosilicate. Why orthosilicate? Because the acid from which it has come is H4SiO4. This is what orthosilicic acid, isn't it? Now after ionization, all four hydrogen are ionized, and we represent this way, guys. 4 minus. Is this clear? But this minus charge is present here. See, the whole, there is a 4 minus charge, and this minus charge is actually, where it is present? On each oxygen, guys. The minus charge is present on each oxygen, guys. And this is the most simplest, yes, most simplest silicate unit, which further undergo polymerization and form the silicates. I'm repeating, this is the tetrahedral unit, or can say the simplest tetrahedral unit, exists as a discrete unit also, or may polymerize into large units by sharing its corner. Its corner means what? Yes, at corner which is there, oxygen. So there are how many oxygen? One, two, three, four. So on the basis of that, whether the silicate unit is attached to another silicate only by one oxygen, or by two oxygen, or by three oxygen, or by I mean all the three oxygen, or by all the four oxygen, guys, these are actually classified, or you can say from there only we are going to find out the formula. That is only the basis. This is how it gets polymerized. I hope it is clear. But few things I just want to tell you in the beginning before we go ahead for that. First of all, guys, this SiO bond, the nature of this SiO bond is, you know what? Yes, it is 50% ionic, and 50% covalent, and therefore it is very, very stronger bond. Why it is 50% ionic? Because the difference in electronegativity, guys, you know that the electronegativity value of oxygen is 3.5 and that of silicon is 1.8. So the difference coming out to be 1.7, and this data from Hannitt-Smith equation, yes, gives this formula. Like out of that you just come out with this, that it is going to be 50% ionic and 50% covalent. Apart from that, guys, this Si is basically what the formal charge on Si is what? 4 plus. So Si4 plus and yes O2 minus. The radius ratio of this particular one is very easy to remember, 0.29, or you can simply take it as 0.3, no problem. Very, very easy to remember, isn't it? 0.3. The radius ratio of the two is 0.3. Why I'm giving you all these information? Yes, you never know. You never know from where the questions are going to come. And yes, why these silicates are so hard? Because of this particular nature. If comes like which of the following is responsible for silicates to be in that structure, or they are so stronger, or like they are very hard, this is the reason, guys, you can give because of this nature. Okay, and what about the radius ratio? Also you can answer. Now let's go back for which we are there. So first of all, guys, the simplest one I told you is orthosilicate, which keep on getting attached to another silicate unit by oxygen. Okay, so this is the simple one. You all guys know it is sp3, and yes, the shape of sp3 is what? Tetrahedral. Therefore the single unit is also regarded as a single tetrahedron. Is that clear? Now, the 3D figure of this you must have seen in the image like this. What is the meaning? This black one is actually the silicon at the center, and this white one is the 4 oxygen, guys. So remember, if I'm looking it from the top, you all guys are looking it from the top, means we are looking at the this one silicon and one oxygen, and they are in one line. Okay, they are in one line. One silicon and one oxygen. Silicon and one oxygen are in one line. Or you can say, from if you suppose your eyes is from this side. This is the eyes, guys. Okay, if we look from this side, this oxygen and this silicon, they are going to be present like this. And therefore, what you will appear, like what actually appear to you, that it is surrounded by this oxygen, all the 3 oxygen, 1, 2, and 3. When you watch it from the top like this, when these two are in one line, okay, coincided. So this is how it looks like, all the 3 oxygen here, 1, 2, and 3. So this is the two-dimensional representation, and this is, guys, what? Yes, yes, this is actually, again, it shows you like basically what? It gives you a proper idea how silicon and oxygen are attached in a single tetrahedron. So I hope it is clear, guys. Now let us see, when two tetrahedron, I'm repeating, when you can see, when two tetrahedron are joined by sharing how many oxygen? Only one oxygen. So if remember, guys, if one oxygen is shared, means what? One oxygen, one sharing of oxygen means one oxygen is lost from it. One oxygen is lost from it. Here, this is most important, I'm repeating, this is one of the most important, and if you get this cleared, that means your formula, your today's class is going to be very, very fruitful for you. Always remember, if one oxygen is getting attached between two silica, means one oxygen is lost. So in that case, how many silicon, tetrahedron, how many tetrahedron units are there? Two tetrahedron. Two tetrahedron means, guys, 2 SiO4 4 minus unit. How many units? 2 unit. And if it is 2 unit, the formula should be Si cut 2. 2 units will form 2 Si. 4 oxygen in one. So total how many oxygen should be there? 8 oxygen. All your eyes on the screen, guys. Then only you will get to know this. Okay. And how much the charge should be? 8 minus. Now what is happening? As you know that one oxygen is getting attached, at the same time one oxygen is being lost. So Si2 will remain there. And out of this 8 oxygen, only 7 oxygen will be left over here. Is this clear? How many oxygen? Only 7 oxygen will remain over there in this. And guys, yes, all 8 oxygen should have a -8 charge. minus 8 charge, but you had seen that one oxygen is lost over here and the other oxygen is attached this way. So again, there is no charge on this, no charge on this, isn't it? So how many charges will be should be subtracted from this unit? This is the expected formula and this should be the actual one. Okay, so how many? Because one is lost and the other one is getting bonded like this, which is not having any charge. So 2 minus has to be subtracted from this. 2 has to be subtracted. So the net charge on this is going to be how much? Si2O7. Yes, 6 minus. Done. So what is the formula of pyrosilicate? It will be Si2O7 6 minus. Is this clear? Is this clear? Why it is called, why it is given the term pyro? Because remember guys, when two molecules, pyro is a term used for when two molecule of orthosilicate are heated. Pyro means heat. There is a loss of one water molecule, and then the whatever is formed is called as pyro. Yes, orthosilicate, ortho acid is given a term pyro. Let me erase this silicate word because it is a general term used for most of them, like orthosulfuric acid, then there is pyrosulfuric acid. This is how it is very, very common, guys. So if you have taken two molecules of any ortho acid, and yes, on heating one molecule of water is lost, we'll call that acid as pyro acid. This pyro term is given to that. So same thing happens over here. When you take two molecules of orthosilicic acid, it forms what? Pyrosilicic acid, and we are not considering the hydrogen, therefore we are calling them as pyrosilicate. So this is how you need not to mug up the formula. Okay, this just always predict out the expected formula. This is the expected formula, and by the linkage, the actual formula is to be deduced out. Actual formula. Now, most of you must be thinking that the formula is so easy, Si2O76 minus. Why to go for such a tricky trick? Okay, because for this it is all okay, but as we will go ahead with towards more typical, more like silicate units is joining to more tetrahedron, then the formula is going to be very, very tedious, at the same time very confusing. Okay, that time it won't help you to learn that easily. That is the reason this trick is very, very important. And remember guys, if it is clear here, then only it will be cleared over there. So you have to, what you have to keep only two things in mind. What? First of all, just by taking the units, you have to make a expected formula, and then just go on subtracting the charges as per how much oxygen is attached. The one which is attached between two silicate unit, or the one which is being shared between two silicate unit, will not have any charge. And yes, for each oxygen sharing, one oxygen has to remove, because water is getting removed, one water molecule is coming out, so one oxygen will go out, one oxygen will remain there as the linkage between the two silicate unit. I hope it is clear. आ रहा है समझ में? Do you find it easy, guys? Done. Very good. Thank you so much, dear. Yeah. So, guys, let us have a classification of silicate on the basis of, guys, out of 4, how many oxygens are attached? How many oxygen are linked per tetrahedron to another tetrahedron? They are further classified as, first is, you can see, one dimensional. This has a wider application, lot many examples are coming under this. Second one is two dimensional, and third one is three dimensional, guys. Let us have a look on them. I'm repeating, the first one is what? First one is one dimensional. You can see one dimensional means what? See, if it is one dimensional, just now you had seen it will be like orthosilicate will be there, pyrosilicates will also be there. We have done these two. In case of pyrosilicates, you had seen that it is attached to another one by one oxygen. Okay, so pyrosilicates, you had seen that two silicates units are joined together by how many oxygen? Yes, one oxygen atom. Okay, and guys, if under one dimensional there is one more is three, the cyclic silicate. How many? It is cyclic silicate. Okay. So each tetrahedron, I'm repeating here, what is happening? Each tetrahedron. I hope you all guys know what is meaning of tetrahedron here. That simple orthosilicate unit. Okay. So you will find here that each tetrahedron is attached to another tetrahedron by how many oxygen? Two oxygen. Okay, this is most important. And yes guys, this is all are the different types of one dimensional only: orthosilicate, pyrosilicate and cyclic silicate. Okay, and one more is under one dimensional is chain silicate. Chain silicate has got further two types. One is simple chain silicate and other one is double chain silicate, guys. Now in simple chain silicate, each tetrahedron is connected to near tetrahedron or neighboring tetrahedron by how many oxygen? Two hydrogen. Simple chain. So you can say that whether it is cyclic one or simple chain, both of them are what, guys? Both of them are same. Both of them are same. How come they are same? Each tetrahedron unit is attached to near tetrahedron by two oxygen. Hope it is clear. Done. Now guys, have a look here. If we talk about the double chain silicate, in that you'll find that yes, that is attached to two as well as three oxygen atom, two and three both. Okay, we'll explore it soon. And yes, if we talk about two-dimensional silicate, where each tetrahedron is attached to, I'm repeating, each tetrahedron is attached to neighboring tetrahedron by its three oxygen atom. If it is two, two का three. If it is two, two का three. एक आगे चल रहा है. Okay. And yes guys, if it is a three dimensional, I'm repeating, if it is a three dimensional, all the four oxygen of each tetrahedron is attached to neighboring tetrahedron unit. Done. So guys, these type of question, come on, just have a look here. In which silicates only two corner per tetrahedron are shared? Corner means oxygen. Corner means oxygen. So these type of questions have been asked several times, like two corner, three corner, four corner, or two and three corner. So it is all clear with the flow chart. Okay, or if it is not clear, you can pause the video, relook at it again. Then let me repeat, let me have a just quick revision over this. Okay, yes guys, all you guys have your eyes on the screen. Yes, we'll be having one dimensional, we'll be having two dimensional, and we'll be having three dimensional. I'm repeating classification of silicates. If you talk about it is one dimensional, two dimensional, and three dimensional. Two or three का तो बहुत easy है. Two का three, three का four. I'm repeating. If it is a two dimensional, it's three oxygen per tetrahedron is attached to the neighboring one. If it is a three dimensional, all the four oxygen are attached to the neighboring one. But if it is a 1 degree, it will have first one orthosilicates, no oxygen is shared. Pyrosilicates, one oxygen is shared. And cyclic and simple chain, two oxygen are shared. And if it is double chain, it will have two as well as three. So this is most important because in all the cases only one type of sharing is there. या तो थ्री था, या तो फोर था, या तो वन था, या तो टू था. In this case, two भी है and three भी है. I'm repeating. In this case, two भी है and three भी है. It is a double. Double मतलब क्या? Double number. I hope the trick works. Double number. Double number means what? Two as well as three. Done. Now guys, have a look on the screen. Cyclic and simple chain silicates. I'm repeating. Cyclic silicates and simple chain silicates, guys. Let us do that. See what is happening in the case. Just now you had seen that each tetrahedron, if you look at this the tetrahedron, how many tetrahedron are there? There are three tetrahedron over here. There are three tetrahedron. So guys, with how many oxygen it is attached to? This tetrahedron is attached to this oxygen as well as this. Similarly here this is attached to this one is attached to this. Is that clear? Is that clear? So let us deduce the formula here. First of all, whether it is cyclic or simple, because the attachment is same, so the formula is also same. I'm repeating, as the attachment is same, so both of them have same formula. Same formula. Is that clear, guys? Both of them have same formula. Let us deduce out the formula. Let us look at the simplest one, guys. In this case, how many silicate units are there? 3 silicates units. So it should be, the expected formula should be how much? Have a look at the screen. Expected formula should be, guys, it should be Si3. Si3. Okay. Just look at this. SiO4, 4 minus is the single unit. Out of that, the expected formula is coming out to be Si3 O12, because 4 oxygen, 3 unit will have 12 oxygen. And if 4 minus charge, so 3 units should have 12 minus charge. Is that clear? Is that clear? Now this red one, all this red one are what, guys? Silicon. This red one is what? Silicon atom. Let me this red is what? Silicon. So how many silicon are there? 3. How many silicon units are there, beta? 3. Have a look here. There are 3 silica. Now, as per that, there should be how many oxygen? 12 oxygen. How many oxygen? 12 oxygen. But there are how many linkage? 1, 2 and 3. If there are 3 linkage, matlab what? 3 oxygen must be lost and 3 oxygen are there. So, total, yes, total 3 oxygen will be lost. So, it will be O9. And yes, what is the charge on it? Because 3 oxygen are there on the linkage, associated with the linkage here. And yes, the one which is attached, which is common between the two silicate, has no charge. Has no charge. So 3 oxygen and the 3 lost. So total there is a loss of 6 minus. So 12 minus 6 will be 6 minus. So this, the general formula is Si3O9 6 minus here. And yes, how many units are attached in this case? Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are total 6 units, isn't it? Similarly, how many oxygen will be there? 18. And the charge will be 12 minus. So let us make a normal formula out of it. 3 and 9 is a multiple of that. 6 is also a multiple of that. So the formula will come out to be SiO3. Yes. And yes, if it is n times, this has to be 2n minus. Is that clear? It will be SiO3n and the charge will be how much? 2n minus. Okay. Is that clear? Is that clear? Suppose here you take, in this case, 3, how many silicate units you have taken? How many? Yes, you have taken 6. So let us take the value of n as 6. Okay, let us take the value of n as 6 and put that formula here. This type of question has been asked many a times, guys. Repeat, which is the correct formula for, or correct composition for cyclic silicates? So remember, all your eyes on the screen there. So you take n as 6. The formula will be SiO3. Here it is 6. Here it is 2 into 6 minus. So how come it is coming out? Si3, 6 into 1. So Si3, sorry, this will be 6. Si6 and 6 threes are 18. O18. And yes, the net charge on this will be 12 minus. Is this clear? Is it clear? So, is this formula is same to this one or not? Yes, it is very much same. So guys, no worries. Just remember this formula. This is the most simple one for this. And if you are not able to learn it, we can make it out. But for that, you just take it this way. Okay, so 3 silicates units are joined to each other by 2 oxygen. By 2 oxygen. So yes, it you can see that each one is sharing with 2 oxygen means what? Here, and this is common between the two. So only 3 oxygen will be lost here. Only 3 oxygen will be lost here. Done. So out of the 12 oxygen, how many oxygen will be there? 9. But 6 charge will has to be deducted from 12 minus. Why? Because the one where it is being shared has no charge, and the one which has lost, that charge is not with this. Okay. Clear? And yes, guys, if you talk about cyclic and simple, it is same. I'm repeating, cyclic and simple are same, because here also you can see here this cyclic is attached to this cyclic is attached to this by two oxygen. Here also, if you look at this unit, one oxygen is attached to this particular one, through another oxygen it is attached to this. So it is attached to each tetrahedron is attached to the neighboring one by how many? By two oxygen. So the formula will be this one. Is that clear, guys? And for both of them, the formula will remain same. Done. Done. है. बहुत बार this question has been asked. Now let us see, guys, double chain silicate. I'm repeating, double. Just now I told you, if it is double number, yes, it will be attached to 2 as well as 3. Let us see how. So this is the representation. And remember, guys, this double chain silicate is also called as amphibole. So the question has been asked that which is the general formula or general representation or the formula of amphiboles or double chain silicate. So most of the time it has been asked under the name amphibole also. Amphi, कैसे याद रखोगे? Amphi, both. अपन ने करा ना amphiprotic. So both double amphi 2, 3. This is how you are going to recall it. I'm repeating, both amphi double. So double means what? Double number also. Yaad rahega? Good. So just have a look at this. See, guys, these are, you can say, two simple chain, isn't it? Two simple chain are further attached. Two simple chain. If it is two simple chain, now look at this unit. This particular one, they are attached to only how many carbon atom? Oxygen to another, only two, only two. But guys, just look at this one, which is present, through which the two double chain are joined. Two chains are joined. Okay, so this is attached to another tetrahedron through 1, 2, and 3. How many? 3 oxygen atoms. So the one which are present inside are attached through its 3 oxygen atom. The one which are present outside are attached to 2 oxygen atoms. So this is double chain is what? Actually, this is what? Two simple chain. Can you see the two simple chain here? Attached here. Okay, so there are two simple chain, one simple chain, and this is another simple chain. Done, guys. The one which is present outside is attached to only two carbon atom with a neighboring tetrahedron, and the one which are present in between are attached with three. So double amphi, two simple. I hope it is going to be there forever. Now, guys, the most important one, its formula. I'm going to give you a wonderful trick with which you will never be get confused. Remember. Let us see how. But before that, let me clean this one, or let us change the color. That would be better. Guys, these units are being repeated, isn't it? Which unit? Suppose we have to cut here, taking all these atoms which are denoted by the black dot here. Okay, and then just make a cut here, guys. Just all your eyes on the screen, then only you will able to learn it properly, guys. So don't you think that this unit is being repeated again and again? If we take, we can suppose the entire, the structure is cut like this. So if you go on adding, I'm repeating, if you go on adding this particular one, you will get a structure like this. Okay, so we have just put this cut portion separately here, so that, yes, so that we can deduce a formula very easily out here. Okay, guys, now this is black one is oxygen, but yes, there one silicon is there. Here one silicon is there. Here one silicon is there. And here one silicon is there. And yes, to that very black one, oxygen is there. So, guys, how many silicon you can see in this unit? There are 4 silicon. There are 4 silicon. And how many oxygen? Just count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many black dots you can see? How many black dots you can see? 11. So let it be O11. I'm repeating, let it be O11. Now the charge, guys. Now the charge. Remember, remember, guys, this oxygen will not have any charge. It will not have any charge. So here this will have only one, and these two will have charge. Here also these two will have charge. The one which is this blue one is the top. We are looking at the top on it. Okay. Now this blue one also will have charge, and this will have charge. There won't be any charge on this. There won't be any charge on this. There won't be any charge on this. So how many total charge? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So Si4O11 has got how much charge? Has got how much charge? Yes, yes, it has got 6 minus charge. So guys, if this unit is keep on repeating, so the polymer of this will easily be represented as, if here N, so it has to be 6N minus. This is the polymeric representation. Will it be? Because this is a single unit. We are saying that this is the single unit. And if it is the single unit which has a charge 6 minus, if n times of units are there, that will have a charge 6n minus. Okay, if n unit will be there, it will have a charge 6n minus. I hope it is easy. Is this easy? Found it easy? Then एक like to kar do dear. Okay, that's really great of you all guys. Come on, have a look on the next one. Yes guys, so till now we have been doing what? One dimensional. Till now we have been doing what? One dimensional. Now let us have a look at two dimensional. You know guys, two dimensional crystal lattice, in that case, each tetrahedron, shall I write this again because this might be, getting hidden by my photograph. Okay, tetrahedron. Each tetrahedron is attached to the neighboring tetrahedron by, yes, by what? By is attached to neighboring tetrahedron. By how many? By three oxygen atom. So you can say per unit, per tetrahedron unit, 3 oxygen atoms are attached to neighboring one, Done. So let us take the simple structure, simple one. Let us take silicate unit. Just take two silicate unit. If you are taking two silicate unit, the total formula coming out to be Si2O8. Yes, Si2O8 and 8 minus, isn't it? This has to be there. This has to be there. Now guys, have a look at the silicate unit. Let us draw it. This is the silica. There is an oxygen here with minus charge. Then O minus, O minus, and O minus. Suppose it is getting connected to another one by this, and by this. Done. So if two silica units are there, Si will remain 2. And out of 8 oxygen, how many oxygen is to be removed? 3. I told you if one oxygen is getting attached, the another oxygen has to be subtracted from this. So out of 8, just subtract 3 from this, you get 5. Is that clear? Is it clear? So Si2O5. Okay. Okay. Now, by if 3 linkage means what? 3 linkage means इनका 3 तो माइनस हुआ और जो 3 ऑक्सीजन गए उनका भी 3 माइनस वाला चार्ज को एडजस्ट करना पड़ेगा. सो इन दैट केस टोटल चार्ज इज हाउ मच? 3 and 3, 6 वाला ऑक्सीजन का चार्ज has to be subtracted from this 8. 6 oxygen are lost. I mean charge on 6 oxygen are lost. 3 oxygen are there, 3 are lost. So there has to be total decrease in 6 of the charge. So it should be 8 minus 6, that is, that together will have a charge on it as 2 minus, guys. Is this clear? Is this clear or not? So this is a single unit. If this is a single unit representation, I'm repeating, if this is a single unit representation, you can make out the, yes, just write down N. You'll get the formula. Done. Is that done? Good. Now guys, if it is 3D silicates, if it is 3D silicate, it is most simple one. Why? Because guys, all the four oxygen, all the four oxygen are attached to, to another what? To another tetrahedron. Done. It is clear. So it's very, very simple. So anywhere you will be finding the linkage like what? SiO. Okay. Si. Okay, guys. Is this clear? Are you getting it? This is how the linkage is there. Okay. Here, what? SiO and then Si. This is how. So you can see that anywhere, this is Si. So anywhere this simple unit is being repeated again and again. So simple representation, I'm repeating guys, simple representation of 3D silicate is SiO2 n times. Is that clear? SiO2 n times. N because polymeric form. Done. And will there be any charge? Will there be any charge? There will be no charge. Why there will be no charge? I told you, if all the four oxygens are attached to another one, there won't be any charge here. I hope it is clear. Is this clear? And remember, the silicates may have S block elements. They may have zinc. They may have P block like aluminium. So we talk about zeolite and all. Don't worry, you must have seen it has got many of the examples. It has got many typical kind of example like zircon, willemite. It's so difficult to even pronunciate it, to read it out, how to learn them. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys, because their names are equally important. Suppose if you talk about 3D silicates and all like feldspar, yes, quartz and zeolite, these are easy, but at the same time, ultramines and tridymite, cristobalite, these are the very typical name. Don't worry, I'll bring one video very soon, how to recall those difficult names so that whenever they come in exam, there should not be any negative marking. So you'll get a video on the name of example of silicates very soon. So this was a very clear. I hope you got very, very clearly today's video. If some of you could not get it, please repeat it again and try to get most of this one so that you never make any mistake, guys. I'm repeating, this is the general representation of 3D silicates. So 2D silicate, 1D silicate, 3D silicate, amphiboles are all clear to you guys. All the very best for your exams, guys, and have wonderful smart studies. That is the example of smart study. Lot of hard work is there, but we should believe in smart hard work, guys. We should believe in smart hard work. So don't be a jerk, just believe in smart hard work. So guys, thank you so very much for watching the video. And yes, first of all, don't forget to subscribe the channel and don't forget to press the bell icon and don't forget this one, the encircled one, that is my referral code SA10. When you take the subscription, I'll take a personal care of you. Don't worry. Yes, I'll handle your queries related to studies. Yes. Okay. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, come on, press the like button, share to your friends. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe it. And yes, press the bell icon as well. Thank you so very much.